Okay, my friends, I have to tell you, if you want your enrollment to grow like yesterday, then you got to join us here today. You're in the right place because I'm going to be sharing 5 super simple strategies today that really have made a huge impact in my client studios this year and how you can make them work for you as well. If you're joining me, say, hey, Erin, what's up? Let me know that you're here. I always want to know who comes live with me every single Wednesday. And if you stumbled upon this somehow, I'm Erin Burd, and I support dance studio owners and educators to really grow their businesses without the overwhelming feelings and create your own unique vision of success without burnout, sacrificing your personal life, feeling like you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, right? This is about really creating your dream studio and your dream life and how they work together in harmony. So if you're here, say hello. If you come back in on the replay, we want to know that as well. So make sure that you just pop in little hashtag replay and we will continue the conversation together. And so I want to just dive right in today. I have been hearing from so many studio owners that enrollment is down this year. And it's a continuing conversation. We had last Wednesday, we kind of talked about maybe why it's down, theories, some data that backs up some of these the thought process of, every 4 years there's a little bit of a dip in early enrollment. That statistically, we have tracked that stat with our studio owners. And so whether it's because of the election year, whether it's because we're coming off of the Summer Olympics and gymnastics, and or a combination of the two, every 4 years there is an initial dip typically for many studio owners. And so we dove into that last week, but today I want to talk about, well, how do we fix the problem? How do we fix the problem? And so I'm going to just dive right in. This isn't fancy this week. There was, a lot going on in our family. And so we're just going to get to the nitty gritty and hopefully let me know what of these you are doing and if there are things that need to be tweaked so you can get the results that you so desire. So these are in no particular order today. The one of the things that I have to first say, and we kind of briefly touched on it, um, in previous lives, the last couple weeks, is that we have to really think about who are we selling to, and what are their reasons, what are their motivations for buying. Now, what that means is if you are just trying to blanket now enrolling to everybody, well, you might need to fill, many different classes, genres, age groups. That when you try to speak to everybody, you speak to no one right now. And so, what you have to do is get really clear and concise in your campaigns for particular age groups, genres, that sort of thing. So, if you, let's say, for all intents and purposes, you know that your tiny tot classes are down, or let's not use tiny tots because we're going to talk about them a little bit more later. But let's just say you find that your hip hop class is down. Your numbers across the board for that genre are down. Then what do we need to do to resuscitate it, to bring it back to life? I need you guys to do a specific marketing campaign for hip hop only. For hip hop only, right? So we need to do campaigns that are specific to what we need to fill. Okay. So genre or age specific campaigns are going to help you fill those, because then you can get really specific about who you're writing your copy to. Who are you talking to? The parent that wants to enroll their child in hip hop, and is hip hop resonating with your community right now? I don't know, but we have to create specific campaigns for specific genres or age groups that you need to fill. You need to get really specific about that. The second thing that we need to do is we need to look at what are we doing inside of our studios to our current market base, to our current clients and our enrollment, to get them to take more classes. What are we doing? Right? Aside from saying, well, they know that we give them the scheduling. Are you offering your students, are you having one-on-one conversations with the parents saying, hey, I noticed XYZ about Sally. And I really think that the turns class is going to really help her because right now she is feeling like her jazz class is maybe too easy for her. But for us to be able to move her up into the next class, she needs to really work on her turns and her spotting. So, because she's told me, right, it's having that conversation and being really specific about their child, the goals, and the why behind offering multiple classes, other than you just looking like you want more money. You want that child there more. No, what is the reason behind it? So, what are we doing for our current students to offer them more? It is, typically it's easier to increase your student base's frequency than to go and find new students, right? So we cannot overlook the power of how many classes your current student base students are taking. Are you being intentional about offering other classes and solutions to help them get to their goals, right? So that's the second thing. The third thing, told you this is going to be fast and dirty, right? The third thing that you need to be implementing right now, is if you are not doing trial week, a very specific week, then you need to get that together. Okay. Now, I'm going to say that this is going to be for your elementary age and up. Not necessarily your tiny tots. We're gonna talk about that in number 4 and number 5. But for the elementary and up age group, you need to have a specific trial week. Not this, well, free trials I take free trials anytime, or I do pay trials anytime. Well, that's great. Parents need limiters. They need to think that there's a deadline. And so we need to give a trial week that we can do a full marketing campaign around to get them in the door and make them feel like there's a limiter. Okay. So we need a specific trial week. And yes, even though it's October, it is not too late to do that, my friends. You can have a trial week. So that's number 3. Number four. Now, I said I was going to get into tiny tots, which I absolutely am going to do. Because they are a specific group, right? And they're their own thing. And I'm hearing so many studio owners saying that their youngest age groups are low. So we're going to talk about 2 things specifically for the, maybe 5 and unders, that I want you to really think about this year to quickly increase your enrollment in those age groups. Okay. So the first thing that if you've been around me for a while, you need to look in meeting people where they are at. People do want convenience. They are really trying to manage the overwhelm as a parent and as a working parent for sure. And so if we can take something off of their plate and meet them where they're at, that is a huge win-win for parents. So this is where those mobile classes come in. Can you go to preschool, daycare, doing class during the day? Can you go to, after school care and offer, in campus club or that sort of thing? Meeting people where they are at and taking something off their plate, being convenient, still having great quality education, but that is very attractive for a lot of parents. So we need to really look at that and how are we showing up and meeting people where they are at. And so that's where mobile programs come in. Y'all know that that is my jam. We have found the keys and the secrets to mobile programming. Last year, we served 8,900 students in our mobile programs. And so, my friends, if you are thinking about mobile and you want to go that way, I encourage you to check in with us. Drop the word Empire below. We will reach out to you and talk to you about our Empire Builders Club and our our 100K mobile blueprint program and how that might work for you if you're thinking about, going mobile or just wanting support in increasing your enrollment this year. Our Empire Builders Club, y'all, is where it's at. We have weekly group coaching calls. We've got planning sessions and Q&As and resources and templates. And today we having a deep dive call, a coaching call on retention strategies. So y'all, our Empire Builders Club is where it is at, and you guys want to be there. So if you want more information about the Empire Builders Club, drop the word Empire below and we will reach out to you and give you all of the details for that. So that only leaves us with the fifth thing, the fifth, number 5, right? We've gone really fast through the first 4. Like I said, it's a quick one today because of everything going on. But the fifth thing that you need to do, if you want to increase your enrollment like today, right, is when we're thinking about what can we offer that's enticing to parents, um, that gives them enough time to dip their toe in, but then so is that you do a 4-week class pass for, a certain amount of money. And so, a package price, a 4-week class pass. So they get to come, you have enough time to connect, my friends. Like, what can we do right now to help parents? Parents don't want to commit to the whole year. And that might be frustrating for you. But the reality is, this is where we're at. And either you can be frustrated by it or you can find solutions for it. And so, one of the things that we're doing with some of our clients is they are offering this like 4-week class pass to entice parents to come in, dip their toes in the water, but give them enough time to actually see that this is where they want to be and you see if it's the right fit for their students. So, my friends, those are the top 5 ways that you can grow your studio enrollment right now. If you want more information on how to grow your studio or how to get the support to roll out these strategies and implement them ASAP, I encourage you to drop the word Empire below. We will reach out. We will talk to you about our Empire Builders Club. Because my friends, this is where we dive in and do the work. This is about taking action, getting the support that you need, and having the most supportive community ever who's there to celebrate the wins with you, pick you up when you're having a hard time, and really help you get the results that you desire. So, my friends, let me know. Is there a specific strategy that you need to implement right now of those 5 that you're going to implement to continue to grow your enrollment? Let me know. I'm going to leave you there. I hope that you have a fantastic week, my friends. I will see you next Wednesday for another episode of the Erin Burd Live Show, where we dive into mindset, tips and tricks, business strategies, and hopefully a little bit of joy for you on your Wednesdays. I'm going to leave you there. I hope you have a fantastic week, my friends, and I will see you